There are moments in every conversation where it feels like you are unlocking a secret code, as if someone is revealing their inner world in the subtlest of ways. But what if I told you that many women naturally leave behind verbal breadcrumbs, tiny, seemingly casual remarks that can carry an enormous weight of meaning? Today, we are delving deep into the mysterious world of female attraction. We will uncover the hidden signals behind her words, decode those key phrases she might be dropping in your conversations, and most importantly, teach you how to pick up on the cues you may not even realize you are missing. This is not about manipulation or tricks. It is about truly understanding, connecting, and building better relationships. Let us set the stage. Picture this. You are in a conversation with someone you are interested in, and she says something along the lines of, "I never do this," or "You are so different from anyone I have ever met." You hear the words, you respond, maybe you even smile. But what if those words were carrying a deeper meaning? What if, hidden beneath the surface of these phrases, was a subtle invitation for connection? The question is, are you equipped to interpret it? By the end of this video, you will have an entirely new way of listening. One that will not just help you navigate romantic interactions, but also make you more attuned to the people around you. You will begin to see conversations as more than just exchanges of words. They will become opportunities to understand someone on a deeper level. Let us dive right in with one of the most overlooked signals: compliments. But here is the thing, not all compliments are created equal. If someone says, "You look nice today," it might just be a polite observation. But if she says something like, "Wow, you always know how to put outfits together. You must have such a creative eye," this is not just a compliment. It is an expression of admiration and curiosity about you as a person. Remember when Taylor Swift once described Joe Alwyn's songwriting? She did not simply say, "He is talented." She spoke with layered detail, highlighting how his work inspires her. That is the kind of energy behind a compliment that comes from true interest. Speaking of compliments, let us not forget tone. It is one thing to say, "You are funny," but if she says it while laughing longer than the joke deserved, or if there is a playful tone behind the words, it becomes more than just feedback on your sense of humor. It becomes a connection point. Think about someone like Chrissy Teigen. Her banter with John Legend in interviews is full of humor, but behind the teasing, you can sense a deep level of connection and admiration. Let us move into another powerful phrase: "You remind me of someone." At first glance, it might seem like she is categorizing you. But look closer. Is there a smile when she says it? Is there warmth in her voice? If so, she is not just talking about anyone. She is associating you with someone she holds in high regard. This phrase is like a secret handshake, a way of telling you that you are touching on something familiar and meaningful to her. Pay attention to how she follows it up. If she begins to share stories about this person, it is a sign she is opening up emotionally. Now, here is an interesting twist. What about when she challenges you? If she says something like, "I bet you cannot do that," or "Oh, really? Prove it," do not take it as mere sarcasm. Challenges, when delivered playfully, are often her way of testing your confidence. Women like Rihanna have perfected the art of playfully challenging someone to keep the energy dynamic. It keeps things interesting and gives her a chance to see how you handle yourself under pressure. But what about phrases that seem so simple you might overlook them entirely? Take, for example, "What are you up to later?" On the surface, it could be a casual question. But ask yourself, did she need to ask you that? Is there a chance she is hoping for an invitation? This seemingly straightforward question can be a subtle way of steering the conversation toward spending more time together. Do not let these small moments pass unnoticed. Let us talk about another signal when she speaks in hypotheticals. Have you heard her say something like, "If I ever did X, I think it would be with someone like you"? Hypotheticals allow her to test ideas without fully committing to them. For example, Think about when Michelle Obama shared stories about the early days of her relationship with Barack Obama. She used examples of his character and work ethic to express what drew her to him long before they were in the public eye. Hypotheticals can be her way of expressing interest while leaving the door open for you to respond. By the way, if you are enjoying these insights so far, take a moment to like this video. Not only does it help the channel reach more people, but it also shows me that you are committed to leveling up your social radar. Moving on, let us discuss subtle vulnerability. If she says something like, "I do not usually share this, but pay close attention," this phrase is a bridge. It means she feels comfortable enough to open up to you. It is like when Oprah Winfrey interviews someone and they suddenly share something deeply personal. Her ability to create a safe space for vulnerability is what makes her connection so genuine. When someone says this to you, treat it as a gift. Listen closely and respond with care. Now, let us flip the script for a moment. What about when she asks you for your opinion? If she says, "What do you think?" It is more than just politeness. It is her way of saying, "I value your perspective." This is a powerful moment because it shows she sees you as someone whose input matters. Bianca and Jay-Z often talk about how mutual respect is a cornerstone of their partnership. The same principle applies here. As we approach the final stretch of this video, let us talk about timing. Certain phrases hold more weight depending on when they are said. For example, if she drops a compliment or a playful challenge early in the conversation, it could be her way of setting the tone. But if she says something like, "I feel like I could talk to you forever," at the end of a long discussion, that is a strong sign she is deeply engaged and does not want the connection to end. Before we wrap up, let us do something fun. Think back to the last conversation you had with someone you are interested in. Did she say anything that stands out now? Drop it in the comments below, and let us decode it together. And if you have made it this far, type radar activated in the comments to show you are one of the few who watches until the end. Finally, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. You would not want to miss our next video, where we flip the perspective and explore how ominous words and actions can send equally intriguing signals. Trust me, you will not want to miss it. Thank you for watching, and remember, conversations are more than words. They are windows into connection. Keep your radar sharp, and I will see you next time.